Hey guys, I'm always putting out new content, so be sure to hit this little red button and make sure you click that little bell because you don't want to miss what I've got coming up next for you. Hey, how's it going, you majestic sons of bitches? It's your boy, Chucket 007. How the hell you guys doing this evening? Today, we are going to be taking a look at r/Today I f***ed up, where people falling asleep on an airplane might just cause a problem. Today I f***ed up sleeping on a flight, posted by Germans on a plane. This morning, I fell asleep on the plane. It was an early flight. Napping was inevitable. Now, when it comes to sleeping on a plane, I always get insecure about my slack-jawed coma face. I was able to comfortably doze off without facing the passengers next to me, whom, by the way, was a dad and his teenage daughter who only seemed to speak German. I could see problems I could see it right away. Oh god. Cue the f*** up. The moment my eyes opened, my face is on the daughter's boob while the dad was frantically shaking me awake. The daughter, who was also happened to be asleep, woke up the same time I did and immediately started ranting in German. I backed as far away from her boobs as possible and profusely apologized to both of them. If that wasn't awkward enough, I also felt compelled to offer the daughter a tissue to wipe away my drool from her chest. The dad wasted no time making his daughter switch seats with him. She didn't seem too happy about that, but he didn't give a f***. His primary objective was to provide a barrier between my face and his daughter's breast. Needless to say, I can't English. I remained wide awake for the rest of the flight. TLDR, fell asleep on the plane, woke up on a boob, triggered a German. Oh my god. And there's 95% upvotes. K1 Rage says, once a woman that didn't speak English fell asleep on me during a flight. She was basically lying on me, lol. When she woke up, she just giggled and blushed a little. Followed by Alpha Zerg saying that wasn't an accident. Zapworm says there are no accidents. I'm gonna butcher this, but annual something 24 says bippity boppity, show me the zombie. What the fuck? Okay. Our next one posted by Finger in My Butt 1 day ago. Oh wait, no, Finger in My Butt was a day ago. Okay, whatever. Today I f***ed up by getting my prostate, oh god, checked out by a doctor in front of my dad. Oh, and you know it's good because it's already got 89% upvotes. This actually happened. It's on September 11th, 2001, and the memories just come back to me. Oh no. Here's a little background reading up. Here is a little background leading up to the f*** up. I was 11 years old and began to have really bad pains around my lower back. Went to the doctor and x-rays confirmed that I was having a kidney stone. Doctors thought it was highly unusual for an 11-year-old to have kidney stones, so they made an appointment with a specialist. Fast forward a week later, 9/11, I returned to a specialist doctor so they could check me out and run more tests. So my dad and I are waiting in the room, waiting for the doctor, playing I Spy or something, and the doctor walks in. He tells us that he wants to check my prostate. Oh no. Oh no. To see if there's anything unusual going on. My dad consented, and then I was told to drop my pants. The doctor puts on his gloves, gets the lube ready, and then it was go time. The doctor then checks my prostate, feeling all around to determine is there was anything unusual. Here is where the up comes. While the doctor is doing his thing, I look straight into my dad's eyes and say, wow, this feels good. Oh no! My dad just looks at me with a blank stare. At the time, I didn't think anything of the comment, but now looking back, I am not sure who felt more uncomfortable, my dad or the doctor who was still conducting the test. I cringe every time I think about this now. Oh, TLDR, got my prostate checked out by a doctor in front of my dad and told him it felt good. Oh, wow. Well, you know, age 11 to like 17 is usually when people start studying and broadening their horizons. You know, like, It makes me think back to the time where I trolled my dad working at Blockbuster. He calls me, and there was no customers in the store at the time, so I answer the work phone, put it on speaker, and he tells me, can you rent a movie for me? I'm like, yeah, sure, Dad. What do you want? He's like, I like Westerns, so can you check out Brokeback Mountain for me? And it took every single fiber of my soul not to die laughing right then and there. And my boss just looks at me, and her eyes are as big as dinner plates, and she mouthing me, no, please. And I'm like, okay, sure, Dad. Yeah, it's real Western. I will be more than happy to. So I rent it, take it home. My boss constantly texting me, asking me how it's going. And I told her, I don't know. I left to go hang out with a friend of mine about the point you'd expect in the movie. He calls me, and he's furious, saying that he did not sign on for butt play. And like in better terms, being an older gentleman, he was. And I guess that would be kind of similar to this story in my dad's today I f***ed up kind of moment. Random username says, I love how the 9/11 thing ended up being totally irrelevant. This whole time I was wondering how 9/11 would come into play, but then it didn't. Were you during 9/11? I was watching my son be anally pleasured by a doctor. Don't worry, he liked it. It was an inside job. Lube can melt flesh holes. Oh no! The doctor made it less awkward by putting both hands on my shoulders. Okay, I need to get out of here. Our next story is by Throw Spidey Away. And it reads, today I f***ed up by trapping my boyfriend in a Spider-Man suit. Oh god. Obligatory, this has actually happened yesterday. Throw away because boyfriend doesn't want friends knowing. Okay, by default when it's a throwaway account that it's gotta be good. Oh man. My boyfriend and I are going to a superhero party next week, and he bought a Spider-Man suit to wear. It's a one piece with 2 zip pullers on the back, one from the top and one from the bottom to meet somewhere in the middle, covering his whole body and head. A morph suit, if you will. He tried it on as soon as the package arrived. Just as I was getting ready to go out to the store, he was struggling to reach the zipper, so I pulled them together for him. The suit looked good and he was happy. I left and didn't think about how he needed help getting unzipped. Oh no. It turns out I had left both zip pullers in the middle of his back where he cannot reach at all. He's pretty muscular and there's a good 4 or 5 inches he can't get to. Oh. To make matters worse, the costume has built-in gloves so he could barely use his phone. I got back after an hour and just burst out laughing as soon as I walked in and saw him. He was furious, which just made me even more hysterical. I effortlessly unzipped what he had been struggling with for an hour and 2 seconds flat. He's having second thoughts on a whole costume idea now. He's about to try it on again and reluctant for me to zip him up. It was so funny, but I feel bad. TLDR, helped boyfriend into costume without realizing he could never reach the zip by himself to get it out, then left. Oh, that's cold. Comment section time. Let's see. Throw Spidey Way says, okay, so he tried it on again and let me zip him up. He hasn't asked me to let him out yet. Wondering if he's found a way to do it himself. Will update. Update number 2. He has not found a way to do it himself and was screwed again. I have assisted. LOL. Comment. Get one of those grabber tools they make for people with limited mobility. It's basically a stick with a cable operated claw. Aww. Story in reverse. I used to get help zipping up a dress in the morning. Then one morning I forgot as I was running late and only realized midday in the canteen. Oh. How'd you get it zipped? I remember I texted my bestie then, and then to share the funny story, I think I covered it with a jacket. And in at an other time, I was wearing a pair of leggings under my dress that started rolling down. I had my tray with my food in hands and had to waddle through the whole ordeal of a place until I could get at least until I could at least sit at a table and figure out how to get to the bathroom. Ooh. Okay, OP, that one's actually not too bad. Like, Too bad you didn't put this in Am I the Asshole? Because that would have been, I probably would have given you like a 5 out of 10 just because you didn't do research in the field before you went off to your adventure. Our next story is by Shampoo Shower Dick. Today I f***ed up by sending a dick pic to my entire team at work. Oh no. The up literally happened within the last couple hours and I'm freaking the out. Our company is instructing a stricter dress code starting tomorrow, and this caused a lot of anger and frustration with employees as we've had casual dress code for as long as I've worked there, and we're now experiencing business appropriate attire every day but Fridays. You see that Y there, you have to emphasize when it's capitalized, so it goes every. I digress. I manage 20 people. They've been expressing their frustration over the change, so as a way of lifting spirits, my plan was to send them a picture of me in my most Gordon Gecko suit I could find. My wife is also out of town this weekend. I was showering earlier, was extra proud of the erect man sausage I had sculpted in the shower, so I decided to take a picture of it up against a bottle of Old Spice body wash for extra emphasis. Apparently I forgot how to use technology or send group text, because after my shower I decided to send the planned text to my team. Oh, so I didn't forget to do it with the Super Bowl festivities tonight. So I drafted and sent a text to 20 of my subordinates that said, in case you were wondering what is work appropriate for tomorrow, consider something like this, and hit send. The plan was then to send them my selfie in my Gordon Gecko suit, but nope, my erect dick and an Old Spice bottle in my hand had apparently looked enough like it that I selected it and hit send. Now I'm panicking. I put my phone on airplane mode and had blocked my team's phone numbers. I want to throw my phone in a lake, fake my death, change numbers, and skip town. I have no clue how I'm going to approach this tomorrow. I'll be drinking heavily tonight. TLDR, there's a new dress code at work. Thought it'd be funny to dress as Gordon Gecko and send a selfie to my team. Ended up sending my erect dick pressed up against the shampoo bottle instead. 92% upvotes and oh my god. So maximum Rutabaga says the only move here was to immediately apologize and wait to be fired. Airplane mode was a mistake. At this point, maybe just don't show up for work at all. The people will tell the entire story, or the epic story of how their boss hated the new dress code so much that he sent a dick pic to a group text that was never heard from again. Chiefrey Zero says it's beyond repair, so at least go with your dick erect and as a legend. Extra T says, I'm in HR in the UK. Assume you're not UK based on when you in this much crap I guess any advice might help. 1. Text your team apologizing, I guess. I think there's a Z in apologizing, fellow. Cutting contact doesn't help. 2. Call your boss HR now or send an email. Show that you tried to own up before someone else forced you to. Coming forward may not save you, but it generally goes down a lot better than avoiding waiting for them to act. 3. Don't make excuses. You f***ed up. Just keep saying sorry. 4. If you think you're gonna get fired, see if they will let you resign instead. They may want to avoid the crap, and frankly, having a look at the actual dick pics, I would know. Good lord, Extra T. Good luck, my friend. And if all else fails and they decide to fire you, go out with a bang. A goodbye card with your dong loud and proud on the front. I am proud of you. This should be on top. Oh my god, please update this dumpster fire as it develops. Please, OP, the bards need to sing your story. Send a pic to your Witcher, O Valley of Plenty. Oh, this one. I need to save this for later. Alright, I just need to. Yeah, OP, that one's amazing. Like, call me crazy, but I kind of want to call bullshit that your erect shower penis erection was as big as the big boy Old Spice bottle, but maybe, just maybe, it's the size of like a demo size. But then again, you might also be prone to being in the next porn series. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with you. Anyway, let's move on to the last story. Today I f***ed up by having my dad get stuff from my ex's apartment posted by Penguinator13. This happened just now. My ex and I broke up in July and... What? You posted this 5 hours ago, mate. You broke up at... Okay. My ex and I broke up in July and I moved in with my mom. I am unable to drive right now and can barely leave the house as is, so I sent my dad to get my stuff. Well, here we are 7 months later and my ex texts me saying that I have some more stuff left behind and that he needed my dad to stop by again. Okay, so it's a girl. Okay. This happened just now. My dad walks in my house with a little black bag full of a few items. I immediately knew what he was carrying and was hoping he didn't say anything. Well, he comes down where I am sitting and says, I did bring in a bag of very private items because I don't think your mom needs to see it. Well, the bag was full of sex toys I had left behind. My dad's response was that we are all human, blah, blah, blah. Well, here comes the worst part. My dad said this, and I quote, "Oh God. I heard from a very reliable source that if you had a bad headache or a migraine, you can get rid of it by having an orgasm." Oh my God, I just about died inside. This is so awkward. He just left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover from this. TLDR, my dad got a bag of sex toys from my old apartment with my ex. Talks about orgasms relieving headaches. 87% upvotes. You know what? I agree with the comment section here. You know, Utility Belt Bad Guy says, actually sounds like you have a hella chill dad. You know what? I agree with that. As a father myself, I do agree. Doglip says he could have made that a lot worse. Remember, he was doing you a favor by picking up your things, and it was awkward for him as well. Just keep it in the past. Smiley face emoji. I expected to hear that your dad was bringing your ex. You got off light. Oh. Your dad sounds way cooler than mine. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like your dad did this on purpose. I bet he had a good laugh. Yeah, he probably did. At least it's useful information, says SkyGamer 2001. Yeah. He's saving the jokes until Christmas. There you go. Ass in my dick says... At least he didn't have a negative reaction. Seems like he was just being a rational human being. I know your embarrassment is out of your control, but this isn't a serious situation. It should be a memory you laugh about rather than something that keeps you up at night. Your dad wasn't judging you, and I'm sure he wasn't horrified or anything. As he said, we're all human. Okay, so I just want to point out something. If you were like me as a child, you understand that having your parent tell you that they're mad is not as bad as them saying, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, or I am so embarrassed. Those always sting a lot worse than I'm pissed off at you, let me explain why. No, I'm embarrassed that you'd go streaking through the street at 2:30 in the morning on Halloween night, and, or I'm disappointed that we caught you having sex with somebody that we don't like because we wanted you to have non-mermaid children or something like that. Those are the kind of things that stings worse than anything. Anyway, guys, that is r/today I fucked up. I hope you guys enjoyed greatly watching this, as I've had so much fun recording this one today. And if you liked it, be sure to hit the like button, and if you'd be really cool, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell and everything, because currently most of my viewership, about 98% of you guys, are not subscribed, and that's just a damn shame. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Chucket Bucket 007 signing out. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day and a wonderful evening, and I will catch you, majestic bastards, in the next video. Until then, you guys have a good one, and take care of yourselves and everyone you love. Out.
Yeah.